Hello everybody. My name is Kertu and I'm back with another video on Honkai Star Rail. We're gonna continue the story where I left off last time and see where it takes us. If I remember correctly, we finished beating Kokolia and taking back the Stellaron. So I guess it's time for party and Bronia's coronation. Anyway, enough talking and let's do this.
Hope you didn't have to wait too long. Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then...
Who's we?
Maybe she should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
The Guardian sacrificed herself to seal the Stellaron. Do you feel like recounted the story they had? Dan. Danny boy.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure.
Lies.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
Shut up, you idiot.
Kokolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I
Even
see.
they don't believe it.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Yes, it was hard. One victory. We quite literally saved the world.
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. Oh, what about Zila?
Don't worry,
Dead.
she's all right. It took a big toll on Bronya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Kokolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian? She
Bow
sees things
to
through,
your queen.
doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
I see you.
Oh, we brought you a message from Bronya.
Wanting to grab power.
The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe
Hey,
freely.
look. The kid.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope.
Just tell it to the kids. Count on us. Count us in. Count us in. I can't wait to see their faces.
Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Let's start with the mining team over at the Great Mine. Let's start with Hook and the moles. Let's start with Gertie. Let's start with that little shit. Who cares
Roger
about
that.
the miners?
You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be Wildfire's final mission. Those kids better not have taken advantage of the chaos to go on an expedition. Hook,
Where are they? Okay.
does all.
Okaroni.
48,
Hook.
49, 50. Ready or not, here I come.
Oh no.
Julian? Quick, let's go see. Found you. You ran all the way out here
We have
just to
to
play
find
hide
him
and seek?
again.
It's too dangerous.
Miss March, didn't you go back to the surface?
Since when did I become Miss March? And where's Hook and the others?
Getting
Come on,
old.
call them over.
March. Old, wrinkly.
We just started
Ugly.
playing. Can't we first?
No. Say no more. This is gonna be easy. We had lollipops. Didn't give themselves up in no time.
Great idea. Shame we don't have any.
Well, we better go and find them.
Oh no.
Actually, I sort of want to go play on the swings for a while. I'll leave the seeking to you guys.
Hook.
Hook! Got you again! Huh? What the heck are you guys doing here? Oh, wait till I get my hands on Julian, that
Look
traitor!
at that.
Where's his integrity? What about your
I should have
integrity,
chosen
huh?
the
You
miners.
brought the other kids out here to Rivet Town, didn't you? I did not! The moles hold a vote on all our expedition destinations.
Yeah, they're minions. Hook. We've got exciting news. Maybe we should go and get Natasha.
Fine, I will. But it better be exciting. Okay, that's enough of that.
They've
Let's go
probably
and find
already
Julian.
been to the surface.
Hide and seek update. Astral Express Crew 2, the Mole 0. Celebrate while you can. Hide and seek is best of 5, you know. Anyway, enough about hide and seek. You came all this way to tell the moles something, so spit it out. Do you want to do the honors?
Just say it.
Aw. Oh. Uh-huh. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Hook. Julian.
Is our story not scary? I wouldn't expected this reaction.
Hey! Wipe your tears, Julian! You're second in command. No crying in front of grown-ups. You three, listen up. Starting from today, you are the mole's #1 rivals! Rivals? Why the heck are we rivals now? What are you talking about? Hook and Julian always wanted to defeat the villains on the surface and take back our homeland. But it sounds like you grown-ups just stole their thunder, so... You think we're gonna accept defeat just like that? One day, the moles will be the heroes of the underworld and the overworld. Then everyone will sit and...
Sit up and take notice. Sit down and shut up.
Sit up and take notice, right?
No.
Yeah! Sit up and take notice! I would have figured it out myself. I didn't need you to remind me. So that's why you were so silent. If you want to be as awesome as us, you better start training every day.
And start listening to Natasha.
Training every day? Listening to the old witch?
Old
Will that
witch.
really make us as awesome as you guys? In that case, deal! Julian, Alina, let's run back to the town. Training starts today.
Yes, boss. Understood. Alina, I can give you a piggyback if you can't make it.
Little perv. What's this? The ceiling of the stone is complete and the special distortion is dissipating. Good job. Don't rush. Kafka is coming.
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stellaron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
We didn't make a promise. We did all we could do. We could now. It's a matter of time. Does this count as false advertising?
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
So,
Okay.
should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Branya when the time's right. Let's not dampen.
Hey, old witch.
Oh, is everyone all right? Thanks for your help.
Maybe next time we can send a group notification.
I'm flattered. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Branya doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Do we have to? He's just a kid. Where is she?
Outsiders. For friends of Clara.
Hey, Perkins.
How did you know that was Perkins?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara.
Follow me. We could have done this on our own. Look. She's here. Clara. Clara.
Wow. Look
Come
at
on,
that.
scrap metal.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables.
Another nickname for the collection. Nice haircut, Svarog.
There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Us.
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability.
Old friends of yours. Any other secret weapons you'd like to tell us about?
The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right?
You
I
wanna
want
travel
to be
with
just
us?
like you.
Of
One
course.
day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places.
Every kid is
and
a
make new
hero
friends.
on this planet. I know you will. I know you will. Your future is yours to decide.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001.
You did
Preserve
nothing.
the underworld. Complete.
Messages again. Ronya. Oh. You cave woman. Quite like it, thank goodness. I will already given the order to the Silver Guard to immediately wait to immediately leave the blockade between the overworld and the underworld, and some people in the underworld should have already received the notice. After crossing for more than a decade, the cable car station should finally be reopening soon. If you don't mind, I would like you to come to the overworld for my succession ceremony. What? You're a king now? Ooh, do we have to see your crowning? Old timer.
That's our Bronya! Quick as a flash!
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration?
Are
right?
these posters floating in the air? How do they have a shadow? What is it, a window? But what's the point of a window on a wall? Ah. And go sit at the children's table. The smell of freedom in the air.
I don't know how much of a celebration we'll be having. But I know Hook and Clara will be pleased to sit with you.
I don't think so.
For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But
It's
for the children
always
who were
the
born
top
into
of
this
the
era,
agenda. You have to
grew
eat.
up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation
America.
and isolation.
Heck
Those of
yeah.
us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles.
So why are you
If
so
you have
gloomy?
time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement.
I'm not interested.
And when you're ready,
I'm
let's
ready.
go home.
Look. Why? They're floating. See? Oh, come on.
Finally. It's you. Oh,
Brothers, sisters.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
Poor kid.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Yeah, you're not living in a
Less
mine.
rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative
Heck yeah.
district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
I don't care.
Let's go say hi!
He's a dummy. I care for the chests. What's this? Oh, nah. Probably another talking object.
Welcome back to the administrative district.
Trailblazers! First time anyone's called us that on this planet!
It sucks.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you
The
properly.
name.
Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment.
You were just doing your job. Your sister knows what's up. Ah, didn't expect to get wrecked, huh?
You're excellent fighters. I'd love to have you provide training for the guards, but I know you have places to be. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Huh? That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Kokolia is probably not dead. Up. I was not looking under her skirt. I was looking at the ceiling. Don't judge me.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Kokolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to
Would you
destroy
crop
us.
her head?
In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told
That's
me
a
her
weird
greatest
angle,
regret.
Mihoyo.
The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes.
You want to
hope.
keep your power.
They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Here comes Kafka. Or she'll be on the spaceship. Spaceship? Yeah, probably. She'll come after the Stellaron.
Bronya, we're back!
March, Dan Heng, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
And you fully recovered? Was Celine out there for the dress?
Oh, she was there. She just made sure no one could see her. Azila is still new to the vastness of the overworld. She feels uncomfortable in a big crowd. I'll help her adjust to life here.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
The part about preserving the seed of civilization was real. It's what you do as a leader that matters. Sometimes people need to hear white lies. White lies? That's not a white lie.
I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Dan Heng, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately.
Stellarons are terrible things. Sorry, we promised you.
No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
We will find a way to root out the fragmentum. The Astral Express will do everything within our power. Help.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the
You're
same
not
weight.
my leader.
We will
want a
hold out
revolution.
with everything we have until the day you
Don't
Trailblazers
get it
return.
twisted.
Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
It's not over. What are you talking about?
Congrats! That was was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
On a scale from 1 to 5, how would you rate this journey?
2.5?
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
Time for a nap. I feel like I could fight 100 more monsters. What will the next adventure be like?
That's the spirit. Come on, we should take some more photos before we head back to the Express. Let's go! One more round in the administrative district.
We're not leaving.
Taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
You don't have to ask me twice.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
No. I just want to go home.
Come around and have a look.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Kafka.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kasky will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance.
Why are you talking to me?
Did I bring a little more joy into your lives?
No.
You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
No.
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Danhung.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
I'm full of energy myself. I dreamed about Sampo.
You poor thing. I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the Express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
No, we're not. I'm sure of it.
Come around
Boom.
and have a look.
Boom. Boom. Look, the kids are still here. Nothing changed after a night of sleep. Everything is stuck in time. Samposkilini.
Here we are at last.
Goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himeko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get the chance to go with you,
Come on,
I can
on.
tell you worked hard to bring things
Wherever
back
you
to
are.
normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
How would you rate my performance? Piece of cake. Can we skip the next mission and get some rest?
I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the express.
I'm a hotel now.
306 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himeko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the Nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the Nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here.
The Express crew tread upon the Trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny.
No, it's not.
Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
Questions. I like to talk about the battle with Cocolia. Can the real 6 go back to what it was like before Stellarun? What happened to Stellarun?
Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help.
About the path of preservation.
Klapoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus.
I was meant to thank you for your support during the battle. The source of Cocolia's power.
Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on
Like
your
2 cowards.
Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless.
It was
Please
cozy,
remember, no matter
warm,
where you are in the universe, the Express
no
will always
danger.
be behind you.
No danger. The source of
Is a
Cocolia's.
Stellaron. There's no doubt about that.
What about
What
me?
I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in? Sure, ask away. We've got... Welt may be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time.
What?
I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Urilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar.
Oh, how comforting.
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power.
Put it in us.
But this brief window should allow the people
We're a
on this
vessel.
planet to heal and rebuild.
Thanks for your
You're
patience.
most welcome. Have some rest.
Now where's
You've earned it.
Kafka? Welt, my man, where's Kafka?
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel?
It sucks.
Be it joy or pain, success
hate
or regret,
cold.
it's all part of the journey.
We need
Those
to go
feelings will
somewhere that
accompany you
looks
as
like
long as you
Tahiti.
tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.
The Fragmentum and the Eternal Freeze. Will they disappear?
I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before,
What?
the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope.
Yeah,
Because the power it inspires has no limit.
they're screwed.
Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron.
I relate your view of the Stellaron effect to Bronya.
Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make.
Is he talking about
I hope Eurilo 6
Mace
sees
and
that too.
Kiana's planet? This mission would have been so much would have been much easier if you were there.
I too wished to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge. I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading.
Pompolini. Boo.
Pom-Pom, we're back!
Shh! Checking star rail stability. Pom-Pom needs to focus.
Good to see you too.
Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%.
The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express.
You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help.
How's the Express doing? Oops, I forgot to bring you souvenirs. Where is our next stop? Need to get some juice for March.
The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay tuned. Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order. Don't worry about it. Eurilo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway.
How
Plus,
rude.
it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so
You little shit.
Pom-Pom will let it slide this time. But don't forget next time. Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to
Thank you, conductor.
right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable... For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
We're not leaving anywhere. Well. This will be it for this time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe. It will help me out tremendously. See you next time. Bye bye.